I noticed, I studied, nobody tell me, take your own.
Very important one. We need to say a very big thank you for always joining us on this platform. Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV, your number one newspaper review program on Flip TV. Do I need to introduce myself again? Of course, it's Michael Adekunle, the anchor of Bystanders at 10. Good morning to viewers across the globe, the viewers watching us right now from different countries. We appreciate you. Hope you had a very great weekend. All right, I'll start this morning program by greeting some of our esteemed viewers that are already commenting, some that are watching us right now. Samson Moses, we say good morning to you, wherever you are, all the way from Newstand. We say good morning to Abu Africa Monsaya. Dutchman Pounds, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning. What a beautiful Monday morning. Good morning to everyone out there. Good morning to you, Dutchman Pounds. King Joagba, thank you so much for joining us. Gladys Oyabo, good morning to everyone. That's what she has written here, and we'll sing good morning to her. Oriyomi Abdul, thank you so much for joining us. We have Simon Okologo. Good morning, guys. And the guys are saying good morning to you, Simon. Tunde, okay, thank you so much for joining us. Andrew, Ogun Jimmy, Morning Mike, everyone. Love from Dublin, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. We're saying good morning to you, and we love you as well. All right, Kunle is here with me. How are you doing, Kunle?
Yeah, good morning. Thank God it's a new week.
It's a new week. How was the weekend?
Yeah, it was really at least. I went to celebration, and celebration is more or less we call it our own Nothing Hill Carnival here. So the remembrance of the death of Fela,
The legend.
and the legend itself, the great philosopher that we ever had in this country. And we so miss him. I would say we miss Fela. It's not all about the message. It's not all about the messenger. Look at the message. But Nigerians always fail to realize that it's the message they need to target, not the messenger. Because that message he was sending, that they were rubbishing it, that it doesn't count, it doesn't. Is that not what we're facing? Just look at all what Fela have said. All what Fela have said about maladministration, the embezzlement, everything is what we are facing now.
Fela was indeed a prophet.
Authorities stealing past armed robbery. All sort of message he gave to us for us to be awake. But our parents did not make us to believe that this man is a bad man.
All right,
he's an smoker, he's like this. Me, I'm not going to look at the messenger. I'm looking at the message.
All right, only that's okay. Let me quickly read out the headlines to people watching us right now. Okay, let me start with the Liberty newspaper. The Liberty, that's the voice of liberty at the newsstand this morning. Shetima to represent Tinubu at forum in China. The Vice President Shetima to represent Tinubu at forum in China. That's what is written here. Shetima to represent Tinubu at forum in China. All right, quickly to another one. No warning before next strike. Labour tells federal government. No warning before next strike. Labour tells federal government. To the next one. Brain drain. Federal government will engage retired medical practitioners, says Health Minister. I'm moving on to foreign news. Hamas Israel war. Israel acting beyond scope of self-defense. That's what China has said on the front page of the Voice of Liberty. To the next one, which is the Nation newspaper. The Nation, very crucial one on the front page of the Nation newspaper. I know my very good videographer has displayed that. Thank you so much, David and Malik, who happens to join him this morning. Tinubu, why Supreme Court can't admit articles CSU evidence. This is a story that I told you last week has refused to leave the media space and is still trending as I am talking to you right now. Tinubu, that's the president. Why Supreme Court can't admit articles CSU evidence. To the next one, we have US to avert escalation of Israel-Hamas war. United States to avert escalation of Israel-Hamas war. All right, 30 drowned, 167 missing in Congo boat accident. To the next one, which is Daily Trust newspaper. Daily Trust newspaper had a news 10 this morning. What Daily Trust saying? On Boko Haram. Boko Haram attacks escalate in Borno State. Boko Haram attacks escalate in Borno State. 250 persons killed in August, says reports. Attacks heightened after repentant terrorists returned to bush, says Woza Emir. DHQ plans review of operations. That's the defense headquarters planning to review operations. To the Blueprint newspaper, on certificate controversy. Blueprint. Tinubu fights back, alleges forgery against Atiku. Tinubu fights back, alleges forgery against Atiku. That's what we have on the front page of Blueprint newspaper. To the next one, we have the Daily Times. What's Daily Times saying? Japa, how we worked outside Nigeria, returned penniless, say youths. To the next one, First News. Reps open up on alleged 200 million naira bulletproof SUVs for lawmakers. Reps open up on alleged 200 million naira bulletproof SUVs for lawmakers. All right, the last story you'll be reading from the Abuja Inquirer. Why I accepted to work for APC, says Wike, that's the FCT minister. And he has said that the president has given him a mandate to step on toes. I have president's mandate to step on toes. Let's see the Nigerian Tribune. All right, still the same stories. Let's quickly join Kunle. Kunle, good morning to you.
Yeah, morning. Happy New Week.
Yeah, wish you a great one. That's what I would say. Wish you a great one.
Let's thank God.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah, Nigerians are currently reacting over the 130 million naira SUVs to be procured for the House of Rep members. 130 million naira at this stage that the Nigerians are grappling to survive due to the subsidy removal. Is this not insane?
Yeah, thank you very much. The cradle of this problem, right? We knew we can never achieve anything with all this fruitless, monetary enticement they are giving to our assemblies. Why I'm saying this? The constitutions permit that for them. Nigerian constitution has to work on it. There is no precedent that can change the narrative. You could see, once you elect the president, the goodies that comes with the presidency seats, the goodies that comes with the governorship seats, the goodies that comes with the rep seats, which is the parliament. It's because once they don't give them, it will affect the governance, the federal, the presidency. It will affect the governors. It will affect talk of who is who that is in custody of Nigerian governance. To me now, the constitution is what we need to work on. Once you have a constitution that can direct the movement of democracy in this country, that can bring us the real democracy we clamor for, because it is now, it's not the real democracy we clamor for. As a palace say that democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And now is the government of the politician, by the politician, and for the politicians. And that constitution they have been hiding from us, they need to dust it out. Because I can tell you that's just the solution. You don't need to look for solution any other place. Bring your constitution and let's even legislative the parliament is supposed to even go on part-time. We can do it on part-time. It works. It works in Senegal. By camera. And they can do by camera, likewise. And I don't understand. The country has been structured as an oppressive. It has been structured as an oppressive that we keep embracing oppressive governance, and everything still boils down to the constitution. Because once the constitution stipulates that if you are an House of Rep member, you are only entitled to Pojo, Nigerian made car. There's innocent there. There's Lare Shitu there. Lare Shitu is assembly now, and there's one man in Ijebu, Proforce. There are a lot of cars assembly. Why not patronize those?
Why going for Prado SUV?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
130 million naira.
That's what I'm saying. And I still want to fall
back.
We
have Nigerians facing hardship at this point.
I still want to fall back to the one senator Maybe that because it's a crossbreed. That senator is not a full-blown Nigerian, actually. It's a crossbreed. I'm talking of Ben Bruce. Ben Bruce was a senator representing Bayelsa East or so that time.
As you know,
the owner of Silverbet. You know, and it came to the assembly, the Allo chamber of the Senate. Say he drove innocent car down there. As of that time, the Saraki and his group of the House of National Assembly member, they were proposing of buying SUV. They were proposing of buying Range Rover, automatic, bulletproof, and this guy drove innocent car to let's patronize homemade. So that we can, they can be cost effective on on the budget of the country. All of them revolted. The next day we had the National Assembly under Mr. Bukola Saraki as order PRADO SUV for. So what do you expect? Is the continuity? Is continuity of jargons or garbage that is keep happening, and the successive ones have been following suit. You know, and that's what they are just trying to show us now, that they can spend the money the way they like, because they don't remember us that we the people are they are just in custody, because they are just in custody of our wealth, just to take care of our wealth, to put our wealth into use to benefit all the citizens, but it's for the government of the politician, by the politicians, and for the politicians. And that cannot stop until that constitution they have been hiding for us, they bring it out and they dust it. Please, this is the time we have to hit the ground running and stop all this, maladministration of governance we've been practicing. Let's work for the masses that voted us, because they are not working for us. As it is now, they are working for their pocket, they are working for their family, as it is now. So when you expect the country will be more better off, we are just joking. Without that constitution that will put every one of them the right directive, and you write for space they belong to.
So now on the election that will be taking place in Kogi State, Bayelsa and Imo State, I think INEC at this point needs to be advised, because the failure of INEC in the previous election landed us in this trouble and all these court cases we are witnessing today. Am I right, Ule?
Yeah, you're right.
And like PDP said it here, we won't accept results declaration not electronically transmitted. Not electronically transmitted. These have been stated, and I think the INEC should live up to expectations at this time.
This electronic transmission of election, we've not yet perfect on it, and it's not supposed to even be they're not supposed to use it for this election that just went on, because the INEC will be telling you there are glitches all around. When they have glitches, they have to switch over to manual, in which I believe all is about the process of manipulating elections. And as it is now, I can say the way it is right now, let us go back to manual, where every party agent will be on ground. You start monitoring your votes, you start monitoring it as they are counting it. But when you talk of electronic transmission, you see what happened during the last election. They said there were glitches. Next thing they said there were plans to hack the server, and they need to quickly transfer back to manual. And I don't understand. INEC should come out plain and tell us why this electronic transmission of results is not working. Why is it not working? It works in other regions, it works in other countries. It works in other countries. Why is it only Nigeria that such thing is not going to work? And I have to give it to the politicians that are complaining about it, And where I voted, the IREB and the this same work there. It works because everything works smoothly.
Transmission works there, right?
It works there, yes.
Okay.
But not all areas. Not all areas. And the issued Professor Momodu made, Momodu, yeah, made was, he ought to have Mahmoud, yeah, it's Mahmoud. They are saying, you know,
whether Mahmoud,
yeah. The problem when you started having problem with the glitches of the electronic transmission of results, you ought to have organized a press conference and let people know. But you kept mum, and that creates a lacuna. That created a lacuna at that time for people to be suspicious that something fishy is about to happen. They told him, why keeping silence? When you realize that there are glitches in with the IRF and what's it called, you have to have come out openly and give a press conference. But he never did that. So that's why you see all this opera all around say the rig election. So to me, we still have a long way to go. And why I say we have a long way to go, when we know the right thing to do and we are running away from it, it will always backfire. It will always come back and backfire on our electoral system. And that is why you see that there will always be problem. There will always be agitation. There will always be complaint about INEC. You know, and see the mistake the politicians are now doing is INEC supposed to be have been sued. They're supposed to have sued INEC. But nobody sue INEC. They are just still playing the game among themselves. I won the election and did not win the election. I won the election. The main body that can bring the facts on the table, they exempted them. INEC ought to have been sued and let INEC come to court and tender all what. But I learned they was invited to court one time, but I don't know. Nobody knew the outcome of the court case again.
Now, away from that, let's move to insecurity in the north. Boko Haram attacking Borno State, especially, has escalated. Now, about 252 persons were killed in August. That's what reports gave to us. And I asked myself a question that is the fire of terrorism in Nigeria unquenchable?
It's quenchable. It's quenchable. Why I'm saying this, you see, the advent of Boko Haram, right? It was like a peer pressure group. It was like a pressure group that Bino Sharif, the first governor of Borno State, we organized them to use them for political, gains. Then when they used them, later, when it was time for them to partake in the goodies of the democracy, they abandoned them. And that was when Obasanjo went to them. They were about to start then. Obasanjo went to them. What are your grievances? Let us know. What did you want? But in long run, that's, what's it called? That fire has already been set up that time, even when Obasanjo went there. What they did was, they had to even kill their leader that had a meeting with Obasanjo. That means they are for nobody any longer, right? And the way it is now, Borno is a strategic, the country is located in a strategic place of that north. Yeah. There are a lot of borders around that connect to Borno. I personally did a research with one of the guys that sells, that has a shop that sells all this, worobo, or what they call it, all these house needs, house items, So I used to see his elder brother there before, and I asked him, where's your elder brother? He said he has traveled. Where did he travel to? He said he went to Niger. So I said, so you guys are from Niger? I said, yes. But the guy I was talking to was claiming Borno. So I said, what's the correlation between Borno and Niger? He said, just for you to enter Niger from Borno is 500 naira. The borders are porous. The borders are really porous. And that's the problem Borno is having. You have 7 borders that link up to our West African countries that people just stroll in, stroll out. And why again? who are the people they are putting? Who are the immigration people they are putting at the border? They are still one of these key men of these people. You know, it's just like
these comments in the comment section. We have Jacob D saying Kunle is changing, you know, his stance. Kunle is changing his stance. He's no longer a Milokon for you, Kunle. Have you changed your stance?
I've not still changed my stand. But when it is time to bring out the facts, the issues that can liberate us, that can put peace and stability into this country, we tell them the way it is. Because as it is now, this Boko Haram you're saying, some people invited them. Some people invited them as mercenaries.
And we have a blessed one saying that Kunle, your former principal, promised to destabilize Boko Haram. What happened?
Because there are third forces, right, that are working, that are feeding this Boko Haram informations. Even within the military themselves, they said it.
Have you at any time or any point supported the former president? Did you support him?
You mean General Buhari?
Yeah.
I've never, with the issues of S-men that came in, with the issue, because his body language was a bit in support of this S-men. You know, that was when they gathered all the governors that they should do ranching in their states, and the governor said they cannot do ranching. And these people have been embarking on open graze of their cows, on, you know, just enter anybody's farm, hit anything. And the governor, the president then could not deem it fit, you know, to stamp his authority of power to deal with them, right? It's more or less like when they go was, they support the Southwest. How many Southwest people supported Boko as of that time? How many Southwest governors? You know? So Buhari ought to have done that to his people, saying, okay, I'm Fulani, and you two, you guys are my brothers, but there's a rule and there's a law in this country you are coming to. You know, they are nomadic, they move all around, and our even lands, it was the remnants of Gaddafi war. When Gaddafi was conquered, they had nowhere to run to, so they started moving down to the West African here. You saw them in Niger, you saw them in Chad, you saw them. How did the president of Chad then conquered those Boko Haram? How did they? You know, there was Boko Haram too. In the same time we were fighting Boko Haram, Chad too was fighting Boko Haram. How did that retired general that became president of Chad, because he was playing with the fight, he's coming out with a clean hand that is ready to, you know, to eradicate these people from my country. And he did so. He did so.
All right, Kunle, thank you so much. We appreciate you
it's a
for coming on board to analyze trending issues in the country. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Michael.
I hope you had a great weekend.
Yes, I did. And you?
Yeah. Fine. But somehow stressful.
Greetings to our viewers.
The viewers are watching right now, and we're saying thank you to the viewers watching Flip TV. We appreciate you all for always keeping in touch with us. Please don't forget to subscribe on the sister channel, talking about Flip TV Plus. That's another channel. You can watch good quality programs, latest information, Flip TV Plus. Do subscribe on the channel. You can also watch us on Facebook live at Flip TV NG, Flip TV NG, Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us. Michael, Nigerians are currently fuming over the procurement of more than 30 million naira PRADO SUV for the lawmakers. And I said within me that is this what we need at this point in time? Looking at the economic hardship we are facing, looking at the subsidy removal that has landed Nigerians into serious crisis at this point in time. Michael, what's really happening? Is it that these people don't have the interest of the masses at heart?
They claim they do, but if you remember what my position has always been when it comes to recklessness in leadership and all of that, when it comes to leadership telling you to sacrifice when they are not willing to do so. And that what has happened as regards the purchase of those SUV cars is just a vivid example of what we have always talked about. That people are not sensitive when they are in power, in terms of understanding that the economy is already bleeding. Nigerians have been made to sacrifice. Fuel subsidy was removed. Things has gone up astronomically, and what you can what you can see, unfortunately so, going on the part of legislators is to purchase that expensive cars at a time like this, and I think it doesn't show sensitivity to current realities. It doesn't show that they have the interest of the people at heart. It doesn't show that they meant well for the well-being of this nation. Don't forget, we also have Innocent that produces cars in this country, and I think purchasing car from a person like Innocent will have added up to improving our economy. That money will have probably revolved around our system and all of that. So, by and large, we talk what we don't mean to do, and I think that is what makes the people not to believe their leaders most of the time when they say some things to them, and I think it is unfortunate.
Now we are talking about this, and it seems most of the things we even say to them, these people don't listen. Now, how do we even encourage local production? All these kind of actions or acts we are witnessing from these people. Michael, how can we encourage local production? You just made mention of Innocent Motors. This is our own local producer here. And beautifully well, that man is doing. To be sincere with you, he's doing beautifully well. I'm sorry. And look at another person here. I'm not saying he's the one producing aircraft. I'm talking about Airpeace. Each time we had crisis in Nigeria, you see Airpeace coming to the rescue of the Nigerian government and Nigerians abroad. Don't you think it's high time we start encouraging our local producers?
There's no two way about it, Mike. If we are serious as a nation, you can't have the market yet you are not producing, and you are depending more on importation and all of that. The market is here, and that is why some very smart investors, apart from some other consideration that they do have, knows that they have to be in a country like this because you have the population. A country of over 200 million has a market. So what stops you from producing over almost 80% of what you consume, or what you use, and all of that to revive and boost your economy? There is no you don't have to be a professor of economy to understand those basics. But it seems leadership is not interested in all of that. They feel that they should still be allowed to be frivolous in their ways and all of that. And I think it's not helpful for our economy. It's not healthy.
The federal government is to borrow another loan. I hope it's not meant for the procurement of PRADO SUVs, Michael.
I want to believe so.
All right, quickly to insecurity in the country. That's another big issue we are facing. Previous administration have not been able to solve it. The administration of Jonathan as well didn't live up to expectations in terms of eliminating insecurity or putting a stop to it totally. Report says that about 252 people were killed in August in Borno State. This is a state where the governor Zulu is performing well. And we saw the laudable project he embarked on, and he completed of recent. Now, how do you think we can stop all this? Is it that we are not getting it right in terms of the service chiefs we appointed into offices to avert insecurity in the country? What is the problem, Michael?
I believe the service chiefs who are experienced security personnel understands what's going on. I want to believe so. It is their job. They have been doing it. They are in charge of intelligence and all of that. So if we are not getting results, and I think they should be the one talking to us. They are experts in this field. They understand the rules of engagement and all of that. So I mean, nobody else will do their job for them. Much as I believe that on the part of the citizens, they have a responsibility to give timely information as regards, I mean, timely security informations now. But by and large, they are the one to do the main jobs. And I think if they are not doing their jobs, and I think they should be asked. They should be talking to Nigerians why we are still having this level of insurgency across the country. The service chief, because I'm also aware that National Assembly, I think, has summoned the service chief. I think I want to confirm that story recently. Still on, I mean, bordering on insecurity and all of that. So they should be the one talking to us. They know the issues. I believe they do. It's their job.
And don't you think putting a stop to the recruitment of repentant Boko Haram into the military, will go a long way, in stopping this evil act?
Mike, I don't think I should be the one advising these guys in question. I mean, these are security issues. As I said earlier, they are experts on these subjects. So if you think incorporating repentant, I mean in quotes now, repentant Boko Haram into security system will give results, then you should be held accountable if anything goes wrong. But for me, I don't think it's a wise decision. In my view now, I stand to be corrected. I don't think that decision is wise because we have seen in some instances that even the people that were incorporated, don't forget there was an instance of a guy that was claimed to have repented among the Boko Haram, and when he came back, I think he killed the entire family and all of that. So I mean, we've had stories like that. These are, I mean, how do you what tests are you putting in place to ensure that somebody has actually repented from that level of insurgency that they are engaging in? So, but if a security expert feels that is the direction to go, then if anything goes wrong, you should be held accountable, you should be held responsible, and they should be talking to Nigerians on this matter.
All right, INEC, that's the Independent National Electoral Commission, has assured that the election in Kogi State, Bayelsa, and Imo State will witness a new dimension. And we have opposition parties saying that we are traumatized, by the assurance, and we are not in any way, having that belief that it will go well as promised. Michael, I think people are really losing interest in INEC. There's no trust in INEC as an independent body. What do you think should be done at this point? This gubernatorial election that will be taking place in these states.
Expectedly so, Michael. People are losing, they're fast losing interest in what INEC is doing. Don't forget the last general election, and across the country we have not seen a good degree of performance from Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. They didn't live up to expectation, in my estimation, concerning that election. If you also look at some of the reports of both local and international observers, you see some of their reports concerning that election that INEC didn't get a good score when it comes to their evaluation of those elections. So people that are apprehensive and dragging their feet as regards the coming election in those states now, they have reasons to be so. It is you that must prove to them that you are now serious. It is INEC has a lot of work in its hands now. They must prove to these guys that is now ready for business. But if you are to judge by the last election, I don't think they have done too well. So talk is cheap. I want to put it straight.
Very cheap.
INEC can promise anything, just the way they promised El Dorado before the last general election. That this is how it's going to run. This is how transparent it's going to be. This is how we're going to be transmitting results. Everybody can relate with it. Only for INEC to come back to Nigerians and say, look, we don't have to do it the way we have said it. The law permits us to do whatever method we choose and all of that. So I am not too optimistic about the promises of INEC. I want to see them do so, and I think that is where we can respond to it appropriately.
All right, thank you so much. Very brilliant call from you. Thank you. All right, David, please can you come on board? All right, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good morning to you, Mr. Michael.
All right.
AK, the new Senate President. sending prayer to the senators' mailbox and
Through the president. Who is the president? Nigeria, yeah. So
and also my greetings to Mr. Taiwo Odulade, Mr. Jacob Adediji, and Mr. Robert Uche.
All right.
Can see their messages online.
Okay, I became the Senate president last week. Have you? Okay, no problem. Make a part your country.
I can't never send prayers to our mailbox now. So you tell people when they send prayers.
All right.
To their mailbox.
All right, I really quickly need to say this. You can join us on our sister channel, FTV Plus, as for good information, quality content. Please subscribe on that channel, FTV Plus. And we also appreciate our viewers for support. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always joining us on this platform. I know many will still join. People are watching right now. Let me quickly acknowledge the presence of Taiwo Odulade King Henry. They are presently watching us now. We have Damian Osas watching us. Ori Yomi Abdul, thank you so much. Jacob D, we appreciate you for joining us. We have Samson Moses, Blessed One, Uche G, GG, thank you so much. And we have another person in life, No Limits. Wow, that's another name at the comment section. Thank you so much all for joining us. David, let's quickly talk about the current issue in the country. SUVs to be procured for lawmakers in the country. It was alleged that 200 million SUVs, PRADO SUVs, to be procured, but the House debunked that it's just 130 million naira, not 200 million naira that was said in the news.
I think, Mr. Michael, the word just should not even come from the House of Senate, because that amount is not just. That amount belongs to the public, and that's money in question. I am not against purchasing vehicles for public purposes, but these vehicles can be purchased locally. You have innocent motives. Government should also, these are avenues to even support or improve innocent motors businesses. Why don't you hire in giving this contract? Okay, produce cars, produce locally made cars for our House of Rep members, so that at least it will even thrive. It will even help him grow his business globally. When a federal lawmaker is making use of locally manufactured vehicles, other persons, other politicians across the globe can also emulate such factor. But this one, you have someone manufacturing vehicles in Nigeria, you still want to this same vehicle. Innocent can do it at a very cheap rate, rather than wasting taxpayers' money on just one. Now you have 360 House of Rep members purchasing a vehicle of 130 million, Mr. Mike, and we keep saying there's no money. People are dying helplessly in the streets across nooks and crannies of the federation. That is not even the major thing. These are things that should not be made known to the public notice, because it's a disgrace. Why would the president, even in the first instance, write to the House for he wrote for supplementary budget, and that budget, one of those things that contains the budget is for cars to be purchased for House of Rep members. Even if you want to get vehicle for them, why can't the federal government reach out to innocent motors? Let vehicles of 3 million Yes.
33 million.
Yes, what did they drive?
Let's say 3
Let's-
million is too small. Let's say 20 million.
20 million is much. You see, now we keep saying there's no money, money. This is a way for government to save up. This money can be channeled into other means. These guys, one thing is okay, Mr. Mike. After these guys would have purchased this car, after living in the office, these guys will still cut away with these cars.
No, they said they can't cut away with
They
the
said
cars. They will buy. If they are willing to buy it,
they will buy
they
it.
will buy it from the government.
Where will they get money? At what rate? Car will not use more than 4 years. You now want to sell. So what's now? Now, will you sell that car at a very high rate or see at the lowest rate? Something that I think that car would now become a second class product. So these guys want to buy it at a very cheaper rate. So I think what I don't expect to even be doing this, because this is not even time. These guys have money, so probably government giving them official car. They are not supposed to dictate to the federal government on which car they should use. Why should they use SUV in this first place? The governor of Abia State, Alesoti, his official car is being produced by Innocent Motors. His official car. And that will even make government save more.
I think Soludo of Anambra State
Yes,
uses as well.
exactly. So if a governor, which is the number one citizen of a state or individual of a state, uses Innocent Motor, what stops House of Rep from towing same parts? Federal government is just trying to spend money. Give out money to this guy extravagantly. These are money that needs to be channeled to other things. These are money that government needs to put into subsidizing produce for the average Nigerian on the streets. Whereby I can go to the market and then buy base, and then I think that will tell me that government have subsidized the price of these communities. These things government need to subsidize product for the average man. Whatever they are spending money on these same people, and these same people now every month end how much? End 25 million every month. House of Reps every month, and now still government is everything are free until they will suffocate the poor man.
Do you know how much that will even cost? 130 million naira times
360. Who does that? That's
billions of naira, right?
Just give it to some selected individual. Okay, now if the senators too want to purchase theirs, senators' own will be very much higher compared to the House of Rep, because these are the lower. We have the senior and the upper and the lower chamber. So House of Rep car will be more expensive compared to now. Other funds again will be budgeted for this one again. See, they whine us. They Mr. Senate President. They won't kill us in the Senate President. They won't kill us in it. You know too much now. Every year.
Lucky said they don't kill you.
No, not because they kill all of us. No, because of the public funds where they amass. It's too much. Every year. Now, the same government, what budgeted from senators bought vehicles. Those were left with it. Now, why can't those ones that had they been it was a senior government? No, after serving either the House of Rep or Senator, you should not go away with official cars. These are official things that belong to the people. But now these guys will not go away with it. Now, 2027 again. Now you see on that budget to buy a car, Mr. Mike. Ever power now. Senate President, you are not kill us now. People they work see. Some people they work helplessly, and the president is even quiet because the president is doing it so that at least he can get favors from that side. Mr. Senate President, please, I think you as Senate President, I am officially addressing this to you that okay. I am not in support of this motion by the House. I think the President, Mr. You need to check this and then probably discard these funds because I am not in support of it, Mr. President. So right.
No problem. We will look into it. Okay, you want to say something? Okay, David, you can just say this way. Yeah,
No, I thought it's true.
no, it's not true. It's not true. All right. Trust INEC at your peril. That's what Okorie Abga, said there. I said here on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune paper. Of course, the gubernatorial election of Bayelsa, Kogi State, and Imo State is what we are discussing here before you came on board. And I said to Mr. Michael the other time that I think INEC needs to live up to its promises at this point. Now, of course, you got what happened in the previous or just concluded general elections, and which we don't expect it to repeat itself again. But trust INEC at your peril. That's what Abga candidate is saying.
Thank you, Mr. Makadekule. I think at this point, most Nigerians have lost hope and credibility in INEC because you seem to tell Nigerians this is the way you are going. Along the line, you have to derail from that path. So most persons perceive that if I trust this person, won't he do the same thing he promised? One thing is, and then now INEC should come out publicly and tell these indigenous residents of the respective states that this is the mode, this is the method we will transmit election results so that those guys can prove that as an evidence in court. Because later on, you will tell Nigerians, during the last election, you said you will transmit election via electronic means. Now, you went to court and said INEC can decide what mode.
Whether manually or
electronically. But that was not what INEC told us. INEC specific. INEC spokesman, he made emphasis there. He said electronically. That is how the result will be transmitted. But I'm going to court. No, most persons then didn't have evidence. But now let the INEC spokesman come out and tell us the method in which result will be transmitted so that Nigerians and then indigenous of that state, citizens of that state can at least hold INEC by their word. Not you coming to tell us that okay, result will be transmitted electronically. Now, if you declare someone winner and then you have other party challenging the outcome of that election, you now go to court and say you alone can determine that. No. Let INEC tell us now. So that was why I want to write. If I'm question, I will ask the INEC, what mode do you want to transmit it? Not that when you go to court now, you will start to twist the whole issue. So INEC should come out openly and tell the people the mode of the transmission of the election. Because aside from that, most people will not take them serious until at least if there is an issue, people cannot hold you by your words that on this so date you said this, you said that, and then these are the evidence that might be tendered in the court. Because if you want to win cases, you need evidence. So that is what I have to say. Not telling us they should tell us if it's manually or electrical means, so that Nigerians at least can sleep with their eyes closed. Okay, fine. INEC has said that the results will be transmitted electronically.
All right, do you have anything on TSU? Tinubu gives reasons why Supreme Court can't accept articles, fresh evidence.
Tinubu is not the place to be takes. Tinubu, let the Supreme Court speak. Tinubu cannot be the head of executive and then also be the head of the judiciary system. It's impossible. These are separate tiers of government. These are separate arms of government. He should not speak. Let the Supreme Court give justice to it. Now there is a big allegation in front of Supreme Court. So let the Supreme Court interpret it in their own legal terms, in their own legal way. So he should not feel because he is the president, he has every right to impose that this should be done. No, let him. That aside. When it comes to governance, he should do what he is required to do. Depending when the Supreme Court interprets what is happening with this certificate saga. So if he should not even interfere, because if he continues to if he's now interfering we call that Nema Casual. You cannot be a judge in your own case. Tinubu cannot be a judge in this case. So let the judicial system decide what to do. And then again, you ask Mr. Michael one question about the insurgency.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not asked you that. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, one thing I want to say is that, Mr. Senate President, you've known that since 2011, every chief of staff has always been making a good money out of this issue of this insurgency. Every chief of army staffs, don't forget,
Including him, Butai.
Butai bought house in this country by 1.2 billion dollars. Where I see the money from? How about the salary? Senate President. So these are so I think no chief of army staff want that thing to just end because if there is no insurgency, how would the chief of army staff come to your front, which the Senate, and then debate his budget so that you can inflate his budget? Because you know that once there is war, the Senate will want to give approval to buy nations and then to do other something, and then money for logistics meant to combat insurgency. So that is
So it's an avenue to make money.
That is it, Mr. Mike.
It's an avenue to make
Yes,
money.
that is it. So there's not
So how can we end it?
How can we?
That's how we expect to end insurgency.
If the
It's
president,
an avenue to make money.
if the president himself is serious to end it, he knows what to do. Because if the president gives you and what ultimatum 7 days, and if you don't, if you cannot meet up with that demands, you are fired. Next person come on board, he does that. So this guy, the president himself knows what to do. Even Buhari would don't forget. Buhari claimed to be what? Buhari was a general. Even Buhari, it is, I think, in his field of study, Buhari failed. Buhari bought house in Dubai under Buhari watch. Talk less of novice, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that knows nothing about insecurity. People like Jonathan, don't you think these guys will milk the country dry? See, insurgency cannot end in this country. It will not end because the top notch in the military cadre are making juicy money. Look at them. Look at the chief of army staff. Now, when you invite them come Senate, you don't see them. They're going to big parties on microphone. So how you tell 1 minute insurgency end? It not go ahead. It will not end. It will, until when we see the president that can stand on his toes and say, no, we must put an end to this nonsense. When the president himself can be located to either Sambisa Forest. You saw what happened in Zamfara State. When the governor caught the bandits, they gave them offers into the civil service. Is he not promoting them? He's promoting them now. You saw what Buhari did. Buhari recruited gave them slots in the military. And then you approved it. Sorry, Senate approved it. Gave them offers in the military. Gave them in the Senate. Gave them in the House of Rep. Sorry, offers in the police, custom, immigration. And those meaningful Nigerians who cannot soil their hands. People like us are still looking for job. And then pastor too is a pastor. He's still carrying Bible. When the former president cannot give him a but those that can soil their hand have been given appointment letter into federal government. So that is very good practice for our democracy.
All right,
thank you for having me, David, the Senate President. Kudos to the president. Kudos to everyone.
Thank you so much. That was a brilliant one. Matthew, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
How are you doing? Matthew,
I'm fine.
If the former military president, who later became a civilian president in the country, talking about Muhammad Buhari, did not win the war against insurgency in the country, many doubt that it might be difficult for Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu to win war against terrorism in the country. Is it true?
I don't think it's true. It's about doing the right thing. It's about strategy. It's about, because it's a team. Mr. President work with a team. The former president, Buhari, worked with a team. So it's about doing the right thing. Because we understand that over the years, we have been saying rejig the security architecture, one. Secondly, drive the process through technology. And the federal government has not been able to do this. Because we understand that crime is local, all crime is local. And the command and control system that's coming from Abuja is no longer working. There's high time you rejig the security so that you decentralize security power. Keeping it, the security power at one point is not helping us. The governors cannot be answering the governor and the chief security officer of the state just like that. Allow them to parade on security power. Put the local government chairman to parade on security power. Capture the traditional rulers, traditional institutions into the security arrangement. That is a better way of having actionable intelligence that can pay off. So, whether as a civilian president, as a former military leader, as a president, if you do the right thing, you get a better result. You cannot continue doing the same thing over and over and expect a different result. The same arrangement, the same status quo that was there at the inception of this national democracy in 1999 is what is there currently. And people have been asking the government, let us change the system. The Southwest, you already have a protector. The Southeast, you have a wagon. The federal government has refused to allow this security arrangement be armed. Because you as a state government cannot go and buy arms. Like AK-47, AK-49, you need an end-user certificate that comes from the Office of National Security Advisor. That's even the reason when the government of Rivers State under Wike bought a surveillance military chopper. Yes, federal government refused to give the end-user certificate that normally comes from the Office of the National Security Advisor. At a point, they were forced to donate it to federal government. So what I'm trying to say, if you want to deepen the fight against insurgency, the fight against kidnapping, terrorism, insecurity, you must decentralize the security system. It's not just about whether you were a military head of state before you became president or you were just a civilian before you became president. It's about changing the approach to addressing it.
All right, thank you so much. I'm actually on the procurement of SUVs for lawmakers. I know you have one or two things to say. Like the spokesman, the lawmaker said, he said this is to enable them to discharge their duties. Do you subscribe to that?
I do not subscribe to it. For me, it's a reckless way of spending public funds. At the time they were giving National Assembly 70 billion naira, they made us understand that it was to enhance their working conditions. So, are they saying that the 70 billion is different from the money they want to use to procure the SUV? For me, the government we have in Nigeria is just there for the senators, House of Rep members, governors, commissioners, the president, and aides. They don't have the interest of the common man. In the same country, we are still saying that federal government have refused to address the concern of the vulnerable. The hardship occasioned by the subsidy removal on gasoline, federal government have refused to address it. As at the last count, they made us understand that they were going to give them 8,000. When they were public outcry, they said they were going to review it. Up to now, they have not received it. Only for them to give National Assembly members 70 billion. We are not seeing another spending in form of buying SUV for them. There is nothing wrong in going to Innocent Motor and say produce customized vehicle for our National Assembly members. One, you retain the dollar you are used to import those vehicles. You create job here. So what I was saying is a reckless way of spending public funds. And I hope it's unfortunate that National Assembly will have cannot hold federal government to account. They cannot, they are just based on the same federal. Because just like if they give National Assembly what they want, don't question it, then does it. If you look at even the borrowing trajectory of this government, it's already becoming worrisome. As we speak, if you go and verify, you understand that this government currently have borrowed $1.something billion from World Bank.
And about to borrow another one.
There's another proposal.
Though this is have to do with pushing the effect of hardship of sustainable on gasoline. But I begin to ask, the more money that accrues to federal coffer, that federal government, state government, and local government normally share through FAC at the end of every month, what are they using the more money to do? That you need to borrow to go and to take care of the vulnerable. Don't forget that the Bureau of National Statistics made us understand that about 133 million Nigerians are extra dimensionally poor. And as we speak, federal government is only interested in the well-being of the government personalities. For me, it's a reckless way of spending government funds.
All right, thank you so much, Matthew.
And it does not have my support.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. Good morning, Mr. Felix. How are you doing? Come on board. How was the weekend?
Well, the weekend was okay. It was a relaxing, no tension. Everything went well.
Were you able to attend the last celebration? Sunday?
No, I wasn't.
Final?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't in Lagos. I traveled on Tuesday. I came back on Friday. Was it Friday or Thursday? I came back. So I needed to rest my nerves. That's why I said the sun.
It's very important.
And my body, soul, and spirit really matters.
All right, thank you so much. Lawmakers to get 130 million SUVs. Each of the lawmakers to get 130 million naira SUVs. How do you feel about it?
Well, one of the things about it is that those SUVs, they are enriching other countries to the detriment of Nigerian citizens. If it was innocent motors, they bought those things from. You understand? It will increase our local production. Rather, what they have done is that they are killing our naira and increasing the dollar of other countries. And those people are the ones that will come and fight against us. The naira is going down. But it's not a welcome development. But the thing is just that until we get it right, the government is not doing what they are supposed to do. The SUV they want to get for the senators that just came in, it was when they came in, it was appropriated in the budget which they approved. The question is this: those cars those people used, where is those cars? Did they sell those cars or they gave them out as a gift? But my take is this: is that running government is in Nigeria is a very high cost, and we shouldn't encourage that.
What do you think the president should do? Don't you think he should look into it? Talking about cost of governance in the country.
This government is not ready to do anything.
The country where Nigerians are, the country where its citizens are facing so much hardship. Three square meals, very, very difficult.
The government are not ready to do anything. They're not ready to do anything. Mr. Michael, the thing is this: until we begin to take them one after the other. There's a bill they passed now. That within 3 months, you must be able to point out to something you did in your constituency. When all these things are beginning to fall in place, we begin to know that things are getting better. I told you I was in Edo last week. Most of the federal roads, local roads are not okay. And all fingers are pointing to Obaseki.
And you know, sometimes he came out to say it's not his fault.
Excuse as a governor does not warrant anything. So there's no excuse. They are your people. I want to say that you should wake up. Why PDP will lose Edo State? PDP may lose Edo State. Obaseki should wake up from slumber and get things done.
And what advice would you give to INEC on the gubernatorial election that will be taking place in all the states? The likes of Ogun State, Imo State.
My advice is this: let them be transparent. Let the person the people want, let them choose the person they want. They should not manipulate like the one they did. Uzodunjo opus on ginger, bad man. They should not do like that. Allow the people to choose who wants to govern them. When they allow them, peace will run in that state. Since court upturned the election of Imo State, you will see that Imo State have never been.
There have been crises.
There have been crises. INEC should what they said on paper. They should go beyond that. They should do everything possible. They should do everything as much as possible to do the right thing so that the people will be happy and they'll say this is the person we vote for. That's my humble take, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Hi, sir. How you doing?
Fine.
How was the weekend?
Great.
130 million naira SUVs for lawmakers. Raphael, at this point in time, 130 million naira SUVs. PRADO for your lawmakers.
For the lawmakers, okay, the car gifts. No, but Mike is always like that.
But at this point, at this time,
listen and listen good. In 2012, 11, 2012, 13, during Jonathan regime, Sanusi came out to tell the whole world that the annual expenditure of Nigeria, I mean the budget, yearly budget of this country goes on salary. On salary of the lawmakers. That 23% of Nigerian budgetary goes for the maintenance payment of the lawmakers. He said it. He said, remove me if you like. I came with documents. So, car gift, 130 million or 300 million per car to the lawmakers. Longer what?
News, right?
A news. It's no longer Akikoifo. That is the accept. So all these stories that are whose characters are animals.
Don't you think that's reckless?
That's reckless spending. These people have come to squander our money. See, all the senators like me now, if I become to interview people on the street, I will interview you. You will talk, speak all the grammar. I will say, how much do you receive as salary? You will start stammering. But when you're asking them other questions, that's so they go to blow grammar. How much, Oga, do you earn yearly, monthly as a senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria? They will start dancing around, beating about the bush. Are you listening to me? Mike, that car gift shouldn't use. Let Nigerians take it easy so that high BP won't be killing some people. SUV, car gift, worth 300 million, 130 million. Oga, it is no news. Life goes on. I'm telling you, we shouldn't even be. Let's tell Nigerians good news. Nigerian diasporas, better things that are happening in Nigeria, bad things that are not happening in Nigeria. Not car gift.
It's not part of the bad or good things.
No, they should know. They should have known. See, Odunlade should have known that car gifts is like that during Jonathan. Car gifts are like what we are like that during Obasanjo. Car gifts, we are like that during Buhari. See, let me tell you, Mr. Charles, Stop and Chop, they know all this. It is no news. Mommy America, Mama Nkechi, people like this my man from Abia State, Kanu Abuba, somebody like Akim Olashukwu, King Henry, all of you guys know. You guys know that is no news. Their car gift to only car, we don't mean wardrobe allowance, medical allowance, and other benefits. When they are not well remunerated or did good job in Nigeria, they are making laws. They are going home with exotic cars. While Nigerians are dying, the main people that voted them are dying. The country is sick.
Do you think Obi would have allowed that?
Obi wouldn't have allowed that. He shouldn't. You know the reason why? Everybody turned his back on Obi. You know that man came actually to repair Nigeria. What APC, PDP have done over the years, Obi is here to do good job. So that's why all the lawmakers, all the juggernauts, they are not doing anything in favor of him. They turn their back on him because they know that Obi is an economist. Actually, the guy knows he comes to produce. When you manufacture, when you produce, when you get better, when you generate, it means you are productive. We need a productive leader in Nigeria. Nigerians
are claiming that they are wise, they are learned, they are do this or that. We need a productive person, someone that can come and make a change. If you don't produce, you can't gain. If I don't produce as a businessman, I can't move forward. But in economic like ours, how are we going to move forward even if we are into trading? 4 days ago, we learned that the border has been open. Border everywhere. I listen to me. Many items like rice, cement, tomatoes, imported granite, vegetable oil, and other essential commodities are free to come into the country. I said, Mike, it is to implement it. It's not all about saying 47 products, 43 allowed. Kadoso, quite the name of that man, somebody do, the CBN governor, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me tell you. Thank you. Mike, let me tell you. Mike, let me tell you. Mike, let me tell you. They should call Nigerian customs to order. They should call Directorate of Military Intelligence to order. They should call immigration, quarantine to order. Customs operation, control of customs. All the foot road, all the creek. I'm talking as an escape route from where you can go to any other country in Nigeria. Escape routes, creek roads that lead to Benin Republic, Idiroko, Ghana. No, Ghana, we don't share boundary with Ghana. Chad, Cameroon, Niger. They should call Nigerian police, customs to order. These are where things supposed to come in, and you take like small import duty. You pay small duties. They will arrest them, collect millions. How do you think the person that has these goods will sell to Nigerians? How much do you think that person can sell those bags of rice? Call customs to order so that things should be coming in through the what? Customs sanctuary or point of entry, all the nooks and crannies, the whole international roads that link Nigeria to Cameroon, Niger, Chad, and so on and so forth. Things should not be collected. They shouldn't be collecting too much tariff. Everything should be under control. There should be a controlling system. We got anything that enters Nigeria, right from airport, HACO or NACO, they call it, MMA. They shouldn't be killing these businessmen, importers with taxation, fair taxes, unnecessarily. Because it is the last man, the end user, consumers, that will use their head, collect the impact. Yes, we are the one. That's why you see everybody look so frustrated, so macheted. Businessmen are not smiling home. Market women, same. End users, the same. That is the economy we're talking about. They know that Obi, if comes here, Obi is going to make a change. They know that if Tinubu comes, Tinubu is going to buy all of them gifts. He doesn't look at back. Tinubu will give because Tinubu doesn't suffer. If Tinubu is the one that can stay in the sun and wait for customers to come and buy, Tinubu wouldn't have been spending billion, spending money at the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars to rig election. He doesn't suffer before he gets money. So what we are saying now is the security forces on the border, Nigerian security forces, they should mind themselves.
Now, they
should know how to collect money, what to do.
Now, Raphael, let's read out what Andrew has written here. Mike, some of your members are in error. Legislative is a separate arm of government, which has its own budget. Executive cannot stop them from buying the cars. Not even Obi can stop them.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Andrew, let me tell you. The senators, they are under the payroll of Federal Republic of Nigeria, true or false? Mr. Andrew, the senators, the lawmakers, Mr. Andrew, the teachers, the NUT, are not the one paying themselves. Nigerian Union of Teachers are not the one paying themselves. The Department of the Executive, the Department of the Legislatives, the legislators are not the one paying themselves. The police, okay, let police pay themselves. They are under the payrolls of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Andrew. Andrew, listen and listen good. Federal government pay teachers. Federal government owe teachers. Federal Republic of Nigeria pay all the civil servants. Anybody under civil service working for federal must collect salary. When the federal, who are the federal? The FEC, Federal Executive Councils, the presidency, and the rest of them in the executive. See, they execute the law. If you don't know the meaning of execution, the legislators, they what? What do? They make law and they collect their payment. The federal government of Nigeria pay the judges. I just want to break it to you. We are not uneducated here. Listen and listen good. If federal government says no, the salary of the legislators are too what? Bogus, too big. They will do what? Then size it. When Obi comes, by the grace of God, let us wait and see. Wait. When our headmaster, the headmaster that ruled Nigeria at that time, Chagari was there, were their salary like that? Oga Andrew, I know you make points, but your point is not enough to convince me. If the Department of Executive, the head now is who? Tinubu. If Tinubu said today, salary of 1 million, they will be collecting 1 million. If Tinubu says today, the lawmakers, the money you are collecting is too much, they discuss it among themselves, they downsize, they cut, at least they bring the sizes, the amount of the salary to order. Okay, the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria is the most respected president in the world. Whatever he says has come to stay. Okay, nobody can convince me that the salaries of the legislators is not coming in agreement from the Department of Executive.
And Taiwo Olade is asking you that do you think Obi would have done any miracle in 5 months?
Okay, let me tell you. Odunlade is a man I know. I watch him here. Odunlade, you ask questions that sometimes very difficult, sometimes it's simple, sometimes it's playing sides. And I know right from day one you play sides, and I always fight you here, and they fight me there. Lucky you are the one that always compromise. I don't like it. Listen and listen. Odunlade, Obi cannot make it in 5 months. Wait again. Even Awolo, you are just talking. I know you. You are the most shallow-minded. You are the most shallow-minded person we have in this life. Don't talk. When I talk finish, you can talk your own. It doesn't concern me. You don't stand stable. You are not a stable person, Lucky. I know you. I don't hide from anybody. Odunlade, listen and listen good. When Awolowo was the head in Southwest, I know how Awolowo managed Southwest. He did well. Are you listening to me? When Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State, we knew how he ruled. When Fachola was here, we know how many months it took Fachola to convert Lagos to a green floral state. Green, flower. That's Fachola.
Planting of trees.
Thank you, planting of trees. When Akinwumi Ambode was here, we knew what Ambode did. We are still saying it. Nobody can stop us. We know how good APC Lagos State was working. So then, like, you're asking me, can Obi do work in 5 months? Listen and listen good, sir. I am from Anambra State. Obi started 2005. I think, yes. After defeating Ngige. Are you listening to me? Odunlade, if you come back to Lagos, let us take a trip to Anambra State. You will go and see by yourself. You will interview people how many years, how many months it took Obi to work for that state. Are you listening to me? So no man is an island. No man is indispensable. Let me tell you, whether 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, 1 month, who is bad is bad. And who is not bad is not bad. That is level of thing. Two things we have in life: death, life. God, set up. Are you seeing it? Good, bad. Obi is a good man. Is a good man.
Somebody said I should read something to you. Yeah.
Yeah, read it.
Mike, good morning, please. Kindly help to inform Raphael that any president who doesn't dance to legislative tone is gone. Please don't be biased. The problem of Nigeria remains with.
Thank you so much. Thank you. This is a question because I know that if Tinubu deviates from answering to the needs of the legislators, they will impeach him out. Yes. Quasi-federalism is it. Quasi-presidential system of government is it. Because I know that our legislators are no better off the American Congress. Israeli is war with Hamas now. I know how Joe Biden, we saw, we read, we watched, contacted the congressmen to fund Israel, and they all unanimously agreed together, and they are doing well today to make sure that terror is gone down in the Middle East. Listen and listen good. I'm coming. I'm going somewhere. They must dance to the custom of the what? I mean the presidency, to the customs of the lawmakers. Thank you. Nigerian lawmakers is the only lawmakers we have in the world. We don't have PM. The PM in India. The congressmen in America, they are not there. The PM in the UK, they are not there. Abi? So they must surely dance. The executive must surely dance. See, let me tell you, the executive is on their own. The legislatives are on their own. The people that interpret the law, which is the judiciary, they are there. See, let me tell you, if the lawmakers don't like you, they will tell you where you are getting it wrong. See, what we have here are, if I say it again, it's to look as if I'm so insulting. These people are Department of Armed Robberies. 1, 2, 3. They are working hand in hand. Don't tell me that this car gift, that the whole lawmakers like it. Don't tell me that they don't know that they are draining our pockets. We don't have money, yet they are collecting car gift of 130 million. Is the amount you call? Yet we don't have money. We are borrowing from World Bank. The executive allows this kind of gift to go to the lawmakers. The lawmakers love themselves, driving car worth of 130 million, and Nigerian economy is going down. Is that what you are telling me? That if Mr. President mess up or doesn't dance to their costume, they will impeach him. On what ground? Listen and listen good. On what ground? If Tinubu is doing the right thing, if Tinubu came with the right certificate, if Tinubu did not rig election, if Tinubu did not bribe INEC, Tinubu can stop that payment and stand and watch them. Let them rope him, let us know. Let the law interpreter say, what is his offense? Mike, things are not getting right in Nigeria. That's why Andrew, who asked this one? Andrew, Abi? Thank you. That's why Andrew asked me that I should remember that if the executive is not doing things in order, they will put the executive out. But let me tell you, remember too good that the deputy is on an appointment. Mr. President is on what? Democratically elected. That is the elected position. Listen. Then the so-called lawmakers were elected as well. There's no how Tinubu is an upright man and said no to car gift to the legislative and they gang up against him. No, it can't work in a very pure setup. In America today, how do they legislate in the House? How do they? They do their work because Trump, they know whom Trump is. Joe Biden, they know whom he is. Okay? If you don't have skeleton in your cupboard, if you see anything framework that is white in color, you won't be scared. Tinubu should be booted out if not allowed that gift because Tinubu committed. Tinubu committed the crime. Are you listening to me? That's why I can't give them. Allowances, wardrobe, 3 million. Give them. My name is, I'm the Senate President. I am God's will about you. Happy weekend. Enjoy your 14 million burgers, legacy. Give them. Tinubu won't ever doubt it because if he does, hooliganism should be knocking on his door. Oh, God, go. When you come here, you talk to your own. You are supporting evil always. Come and support to do like they don't talk. When you come here, you talk. Look at you. You are putting two that is meant for.
Talk,
What's the name of this man?
Talk, Abeg.
Lai Mohammed.
They are watching
So
us.
wait. They're watching us. That's the four. I would like you to tell Ogunlade the truth. Tell Ogunlade the truth. Obi will do magic under 5 months. Baba Ogunlade, when you come here, two of us are taking a trip to Anambra State so that you go and see what Obi did there. I don't know the months, but all I know is that I still, with my point, ideology of telling people that no man is an island, no woman is an island, no man is indispensable. We are all humans and mortals. Man can do.
Okay,
but the point is that we should never, ever take citizens, the lives of Nigerians for what granted. 130 million car gifts. Teachers are asking you for 35,000 naira. Just 35,000 naira. You could not send it to them. Oga, you will get it right when you come here. When you come here, you will get it right. Oga, 25,000 they don't give us.
They've given them wage award, additional wage award, and they said those people that are going to work on the numeration.
Okay, no problem. So now 130 million car gift justified by the legislators because that is for them and their families and their what? Misses. All their miss. Then they lodge at their guest house in Abuja. We know this. 130 million gift is allowed. It is wrong. Mike, I don't support that gift. That is our money. If you check their percentage of Nigeria annual expenditure that goes as salaries to these lawmakers, you will find out that our money is just going for salaries. Thank you so much.
Yes, Mr. Ralph, I agree with you. I disagree for sovereignty. He said Odelade is coming to Anambra State, but before that, try to fix Erection Road. Most of the place, you take it back. I don't think Ralph has traveled for over 4 years now to Anambra State. So some of the roads are bad. I don't think Odelade will be able to accept the flag for a plane, but the roads are bad. So Ralph has not traveled for 4 years. Ask him. Yes, ask him. Call him. Let's come and challenge me here. Say, all the roads are bad. Leave that one. All the roads are bad. He couldn't decide them. Roads are bad. So leave that area. Anyway, sir. Well, good morning, my brother. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, sir. Mr. Nokia will not accept that. This man is a bonny farmer. He said you have not traveled for the past 4 years. Ask him now.
Okay, wait now. Let me say something. I want to hear. Anambra State erosion.
Okay, you want to tell me no erosion? I should take the video and send you tomorrow? No.
Mike, wait.
Leave it. Let me argue that. Let me argue that. I should do that? No, okay, say it. No, that's
why they build their house very high in Anambra.
No, that one we bring it. Erosion will easily bring it down. Now. We have
let me tell you.
Let
me tell you. When I travel last month, there's a place, full roads.
You don't know Anambra State. Listen.
You have not traveled.
That is for you. You just made a quotation. Let me say something. I went to bury my father. James died. Not up to 2 years now. I went home. We go do better. Listen and listen good. Well, anytime you see me not coming here constantly, you know that I'm traveling.
But not Anambra.
I visit home. No, don't say Anambra.
Not Anambra.
Don't say not Anambra. I have home where I come from. And I'm a very, very important person in my family. Doesn't mean that I get money as a biggest man or whatever. But they need me. They know my value. Listen and listen good. There's no place erosion divided road into two in Anambra State unless, let me say it, wait, unless federal road. Go and see by yourself. Okay. Obiano Obi all the road links in Anambra State, even to Anambra West, where we have Anambra North, where we have boundary with Kogi and the Benue. What thing concern Anambra West?
That way we fly. We can't pass the federal road. We go to the street. We fly. That way, they say come to Anambra State. You take it to Anambra and see that all Anambra is beautiful. But so be it. If that's the case, let's go ahead.
Let's quickly move to the 130 million naira, set aside for SUVs for the lawmakers. Your take on it?
Let me go straight to the point. I blame Nigerians. You should understand that's our culture. You can't stop it. And who put Akpabio there? It's Tinubu. Most of the lawmakers there. I asked him a question, and most of the Labour senator there, they all can't see the same this thing. Did they refuse? You were saying Obi politician is a politician. That's not different. They're all the same. I'm not fighting for Obi. I'm not fighting for Atiku and Tinubu. They're all the same. Politician is politician. If Obi have got there, Obi will do the same thing. Yes, I'll tell you why. Do you know the population of all the senators in the north? Why are they not using our innocent motto? They said they need Toyota, and president accepted. Tomorrow they said don't eat local, I don't eat politician rice. If Tinubu said no today, they will gang up and remove him there. And if any lawmaker said no, they will impeach that lawmaker. See, take for example in Ondo State. What happened? What are you talking about? So that's our system. Can't compare a system with India or America or London. That's the system. You can't change. You can't change. The people that will change it except we within Nigeria. We sacrifice ourselves. Protest. Go there and say stop. You people need to use locality vehicle. But after we are looking, we only just talk. Government are doing their own. They will collect the car, nothing will happen. It happened during the Buhari time, the same thing. We only talk. Nigeria will just talk. Labour Congress, they gave them word allowance. What happened? They stopped the protest. I don't understand me. So all of that, everybody, once you are working with government, once they give you a bribe, then you quiet. The thing land on the people. Unless the people one day said enough is enough. Go to National Assembly, National Assembly, it will stop. That car, they must collect that car. All what we are saying, are you sure the car will be bought already? What are you saying? So look at the palliative they said they give people everywhere quiet, no palliative. And Nigeria is still smiling, suffering smiling. I'm telling you the truth. The thing lie on us, the citizens. Senator, they are just few people. But I'm telling you, APC senator is there, Labour senator is there. Let the Labour senator who are there say no, they are not going to collect it. Let them behave like a Obi, which my brother is saying here. If OPC is not going to receive it, let the senator say no, I am not going to receive it. So they are all the same. Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, they are all the same.
Why are you saying this?
Number one,
why?
Atiku said he's going to lose subsidy. Abi? Obi said he's going to lose subsidy. Abi? Tinubu said he's going to lose subsidy. Abi? Now Tinubu get there, have removed the subsidy. The only way, how do you go about it? We don't know. But I'm telling you, Obi might be a good man, but Obi's hand is tight, which everybody knows. He said it. He said, I can't release money anyhow. Are you getting me? Now Tinubu's hand is open. You only release for the politicians. And if they are around you, you eat. So that's the system for Nigeria. It left for the people of Nigeria, who are 99%, to stand up and say enough is enough. Number one, where this guy is coming from Japan, and they say we should be eating our locality, should be buying our car. Did they buy? Let the lawmakers show example. Buy innocent vehicle. Then we know that we are here. Look at the item they release. Yes, I am happy they release the item. There's nothing wrong. We produce here and sell to Ghana. And Ghana sell and produce to Nigeria. Let's have business go. You don't just close. We haven't closed a place for 8 years and deceive us that don't worry. We have to produce our local this year. Are we doing that? 8 years gone. Nothing. You borrow money, dollars, everything, and brought to the economy. Economy did not go. The person, yes, Tinubu came and part of that. I'm not going to talk stories. Let me just let item, whether or if go straight. Sorry, let everybody benefit. But now, even though the tea has not come, but we should talk. Make sure that those things come. Let rice go down to at least 20,000 naira or 50,000 naira. You see, Nigeria will come back to where we are again. But say, lucky brother, we are not producing, we are just pouring dollars. It's a waste. Let Ghana produce. Come to Nigeria and sell. Let Nigeria produce. Go to Ghana and sell. Then that is the business. You don't do alone.
We have some persons greeting you online saying,
Thank
Lucky is really speaking my mind this morning.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
And we have another person here. Again, God bless you richly. Lucky.
Thank you.
You
God
just
bless you.
spoke my mind. And Stop Our Job is saying, Lucky, you just did swish and turn. Lucky, don't get it twisted.
No. See, the reality is that Stop and Chop, let me say the truth. I am saying what is happening in Nigeria here. We cannot fight. We only just talk. National Assembly are there collecting car of 100 million, while they cannot even feed Nigeria. A day we can feed in a day.
When Nigerians are hustling and fighting to get
palliative. And we are there dying. We are not talking. You see, if you like talk for here to tomorrow, that one won't change the National Assembly. They say sharing money. I get to be okay. Ask a question. The palliative they said they brought. I have not seen any palliative. I have not seen anything. I get to me. What I'm saying, politician is a politician in Nigeria here. As far as you are a politician, PDP, Labour. You see, look at this. A whole Uba. What's the name? This Sani Oye, the holder here. Sani Uba. You find Uba. Imagine the capital APC. You see? Are you not imagine that?
He just asked you a question. Is it a sin to become to
APC has gone to render Nigeria useless.
You can't tell us.
Yes, PDP time. At least PDP will still breathe. We still breathe during the PDP time. But now, we are not breathing. Nigeria breathing have ceased under APC. It's only God that will help us. So what I'm saying, my brother, I don't want to talk too much. Nigeria people, it lies on you. If you like, keep lamenting. If you don't like, do something so that Nigeria will not die. That's my opinion.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. All right, Charles.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing? All right. On the matter that we've been discussing, SUV to be bought for these lawmakers in the country.
Well,
how do you feel about it?
Well, once again, good morning. Stop and Chop. Taiwo Mukidre, Professor OJ, Monson, and Mr. Jerry, and Mr. Mike. No matter how you cook eba, you cannot squeeze eba, and the water you use in cooking the eba will still come out. Have you ever seen that before? It will not. So do not allow anybody to make you to force word out of your mouth what you know that you cannot do. The politicians, the truth of the matter is that they are almost the same thing. They are almost the same. Are you getting me? But the truth, the point is that sometimes we are all humans. We only crap for. We ask ourselves as based on the knowledge we have as human beings. We are not God. We only tell ourselves that this person will be better, this person will be better. But when you look at most of these politicians, they are almost the same thing. Lucky said something here of which I'm very, very much happy and delighted. Obi is a one man that's contested for presidential election under Labour Party, and a man that everybody believed, that a savior to most of these Nigerians, most of us here. Secondly, a man whom everybody believed that is a man of his words, according to the way people say it. I'm not there. Now, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. If Obi is a man of his word, what happened to those politicians that found themselves in the House of Senate and the House of Reps? Don't we have Labour Party there? We have. Are you getting me? So that is why I call them business politicians. Somebody was here arguing with me. They are nothing but business politicians. This Obi is an exceptional person. He doesn't have time for you. And we know if God have decided to have given him this, you would have known what to do. The same thing, you ask yourself this question. What actually happens to those people that found themselves under Labour Party in the House of Senate? I am not a party. I'm not supporting anybody here. I am not a Labour Party member. I am not a PDP member. I am not an APC member. But the truth must be served here. We believe that Obi would have been a savior here. But what happened to those cabinet under him that found themselves under Labour Party in Senate House, House of Reps? These are based on different feathers. Yes, and SUV, right? SUV has been served to them. A honorable man will say, I will not collect it. Go with your car because I want to serve my country. That money that I want to give me that money that I want to use in buying those cars for me, use it and establish some certain things so that a lot of individuals will be carefully employed. But you sat down, you cannot tell me that we cannot found, even if you can see an APC, as in they have the highest number of members in the House of Senate, APC, PDP and co. You cannot tell me that you cannot have about 30% of Labour Party there. Obi might even decide not to tell them not to collect this, but a lot of them will go beyond back collecting all those things. That is to tell the kind of politician we are having. That is to tell you the kind of individuals we are having. You don't blame that they are all human beings. These are humans. The Bible said that the heart of man is evil. So you don't know what a man, even Obi himself should have come in as a president. A lot of people that would have found themselves under his cabinet would have been a betrayer to him. Are you getting me? So let's not fight ourselves here. These people doesn't know you and I. They don't know you, they don't know me. Even most of these are brothers in diaspora. A lot of them, most of these people do not know them. But let's serve ourselves the immense truth. What exactly does these people take you and I to be? Nothing but an ordinary, ordinary people on the streets that they can only come to you after 4 years and beg you for your service. They can even portray to you simply because the 4 years is gone. They want you to elect them in again. So let's tell ourselves the truth. The same thing goes. Obi would have been a savior. Tinubu, I am not saying that he's a bad man or he's a good man. I don't know that. Are you getting me? But let's tell ourselves the truth. Even Tinubu himself should be very, very careful the way he does things, because posterity will always remember you for good and for bad, depending on whatever you do to yourself. You are the president of Nigeria, one of the most popular black Africans in the world. What is your problem? Engulfing and encircling yourself with a group of bad advisors that would always give you a bad advice. You are busy collecting money, giving money to people. What happened to the people that elected you in? What have you been able to do in order to fight in and say, yes, these people really put me into that power? What will I do? People are really suffering. You, as a president, Tinubu, you don't have any problem in this life again. The only thing you are thinking is when the creation will call you. Money, you have it. Everything you have it. Power, God has given it to you. But why can't you listen to the cry of nature and know that a lot of Nigerians are dying of hunger? A lot of people, jobless people are out there. People are dying. Boko Haram killing people in different places. And you people will sit down sharing millions of naira. I am not saying it's not good to enjoy your life, but always remember that one day we always have to stand at the judgment throne of God to give account of whatever we have done to ourselves. You are not a bad man. I don't say you're a bad man because I don't know you have not done anything to me. I'm not disputing the fact that you're a good man or you're a bad man. That is none of my business. But do the right thing. Bring in people that you know that can work with you, not bringing in people because you want to satisfy or you want to appreciate people or you want to, welcome in people because of the way they campaign for you and they are putting into you. Knowing fully well that those people are the bad people you are having in government. Be very, very careful. Posterity is the most important thing you are forgetting in life. I don't care whoever you are, where you come from. The most important, that's something, it's not like Mohbad dead now. That's something I learned. I learned a lot of things in that young man death. Are you getting me? Mohbad is late today. What happens to Mohbad? Mohbad suddenly became popular at his death. Was that supposed to be like that? You're supposed to be much more popular in life. People are supposed to celebrate you when you are alive. But what happens to Mohbad? Thank you very much. But what happened? What happened now? A young guy, just at the age of 27, he's been remembered, and his music is topping one of the top charts in Nigerian music now as the #1. Is it supposed to be like that? So do not do things so that people will always remember you for good. It is not good. Whatever people that fight for you and put you into that power. Do you know because of Tinubu? Do you know because of most of these politicians? A lot of Nigerians have lost their life during election. But what have you been able to do in order to put yourself together? And what you are doing is nothing but engulfing or circulating yourself with and envious people that are called envious and business politicians. Be very, very careful the way you do things. It's not that a senator will come from the west or from anywhere or from north and tell you simply because they have the majority people there from the north and they will say sign this and you will sign. We have innocent cars. We have innocent cars in Nigeria here. Most of our brothers in abroad here can bear me witness. Go to Germany, go to America. Locally made goods are what they are into. But these are what they patronize within themselves. What do we have? Go to Aba. Aba is a place whereby they are mostly known by handworking. They produce things with their hand. How were you able to patronize and support those people financially and even morally? But you are here, a man that came to produce car here, you send him out of this place to Ghana, and he's here. Do you know that Ghana appreciates innocence much more than Nigerians here? It's not supposed to be like that. We are supposed to love our own. If Innocent has deposited his company into this country today, what would have happened? If we have about 100 jobless youths in Nigeria, by so depositing his car here, his company here, if we have 200 jobless youths in Nigeria, Innocent would have helped in creating job opportunity to about 50%. What has he been able to do? He has able to pull out unemployed youth out of the streets. But we have a barbaric government, people that are nothing but after their own selfish interest. Tinubu, you have made money. You have made everything in life. But be very, very careful so that it's not everybody that comes your way. Sign this, you sign. Always remember that people suffer to make sure that you are there. Always remember that posterity will either remember you for good or for bad. So let's not forget the fact that most of these politicians are the same. But I'm very, very much happy that one day everybody will stand the way we are standing today, as if they are God. We will stand before Him and give account, irrespective of where you find yourself today. So, kudos to Flip TV. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Charles. Thank you so much.
That was very nice.
That was very nice.
Involvement. So what is happening? Everybody is talking A, B, C, D, W, X, Y, Z. So what are you trying to do?
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q.
Yeah. End with Z. And it must end one day. So what's what must come down. So Nigeria's situation must come down. That's what I believe. No matter how long, one day, we must eat the food of our level. Nigeria was not like this before. It's going to come back to its former glory again. And I believe in that. So what is happening?
Yeah, you heard what Charles said. I'm sure you are aware of the procurement of SUVs for the Senate, for the lawmakers.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, let me tell you
More
one
than
thing.
30 million.
Yes, all those ones, see, they are not supposed to be so. Because Nigeria is a country that 85% of Nigeria go 24 hours with their daily bread on their own sake, not depending on who the government is. That's why they have that opportunity. You understand what I'm saying? Because if like 50% depend on the federal government, there will be anarchy. All those things are not supposed to happen. When people are suffering your 2 eyes and you are sharing millions, sharing cash, sharing bulletproof, that is real nonsense. VIP, vagabond in power. They are vagabond in power.
Wow.
They are supposed to be very important personality, but their language now, they are vagabond in power. Koro vagabond. And when you see Nigeria, see the whole state in the federation is zero. Everything is zero. You are there sharing money because nobody will attack you, because nobody will ask you, because Nigeria is a house that everybody believes that it go better. How long? So, but one day, that one day is near when everybody go run away. The House of Assembly, they go run away. That Japan will let Nigeria the Japan by force, and then we Japan for that place. They will Japan and when you try to carry them one by one. Now one day we'll face them. We can't be looking every day, suffering and smiling. One day that suffering will bar to the essence. That's okay. Now let us use the last blood that we have to face those iniquities for themselves, government officials. They are a bunch of criminals.
It's obvious.
They are criminals.
Nigerians
240 million Nigeria.
are complaining.
The daily bread is hard, and you people are there sharing money, sharing cars, living in the luxurious houses. Can you imagine? Wardrobe allowances
You can feed some family for 3-5 years. Somebody's collecting it in a week. In a week. So where are we going now? Where are we going? So sorry, I'm sorry for Nigeria. Sorry for Nigeria.
I'm
sorry for Nigeria because yes, we are suffering. It's suffering. Sorry. It's a revival every day. Revival every night. After life will be better, people they suffer. So Jesus Christ will come. We Jesus never come. We try to reflect to you that who day when Nigeria will be blessed. Who day when Nigeria will wake up and happy say, thank God I'm in Nigeria. Every day you sleep, you think till you wake up. How will I be here? Who brought me here in the first place?
I think the government needs to celebrate us.
Confirm reality. Because see this language now, see this APC now. From change, they now come to the last language, renew hope. Okay, now they are there now. Where is the renew hope?
We are still alive.
We are still alive.
The government needs to celebrate us.
The Nigeria government confirm needs to celebrate you and I because we are the owner of this country.
Let's sing the song together. Celebrate me.
Celebrate me when I see you alive. Wow. Celebrate me. Alive. Promise if I don't die. Then you go to the para. Why not now? Why Jagaba now? Why Jagaba borrow money earlier momo? After Buhari borrow, he go. Jagaba come, we like Jagaba, we trust Jagaba say he be lion of the tribe of Judah. Now enter so rock, you are not sharing money. Forget me when I vote for you. Me, I can't become hungry lion, forest department lion in the street. Why Jagaba? You're wrong. You are a president of Nigeria. Checkmate this situation. Nigeria is suffering out of hand. And we are the most populous black nation on earth. Blessed land on earth.
Resources.
Everything is there. And now, we are the most hungriest people, sufferest people. Why? Jagaba, please change the situation for us. Because this land will say one borrow 1.20 billion, one share and there's who one share for. Refinery will not work. Now, now, you can't start taking maybe before December and I go enter that 1+1, you imagine. So where are we really going now? Where is the renewed hope? It's like a scam. The language is going, as I'm seeing it, it's a scam. Renewed hope. A language of scamality. That renewed hope. It's a zero scam hope. Where's the hope now? We not suffer more than the hope.
But it seems you are going against Bola Tinubu.
Yeah, guys, it's the head of the language. I like him, but now every day you see newspaper, you are seeing different languages, different poverty language that will make you to even though to sleep, you can't wake up anymore. Where are we going now? Borrow. Where is he? What's happening with borrow?
All we need is peace. All we need is love.
Love. Let there be reality of Nigeria. Let them put Nigeria in a one place together. See what is happening. So they want to do election. So people are even telling you that they have the election now zero. No trust.
You say, where is the love?
Where's the love that he gave to us? Where is it? Don't care for us anymore. Wow. Please care for us now. Before he's gone. Please, right. Nigeria, care for us. Jagaba, tell all those lying when they for House of Assembly, when they for House of Rep, when they for Senator. Let them seek Nigeria first before them. Because that is the oath that is swear. Not business as usual. Please, checkmate them. Thank you so much. One love.
All right. We really appreciate the viewers for joining us on today's edition of this program. We appreciate the reviewers. These are great guys. These are brilliant guys. Well enriched with ideas, innovations. And we implore the government to do the needful by delivering dividends of democracy. We need it. And please, reviewers across the globe, you're free to put smiles on the faces of the reviewers. Free to put smiles on their faces. You're also free to send your prayers to their mailboxes. The economy is really biting hard on everyone. Please just be kind towards them. We appreciate you all. I'm not soliciting for anyone, but sometimes they need to be appreciated. Thank you so much, viewers, for joining us. Please do subscribe on our sister channel, Flip TV Plus. Also to my videographers behind the camera performing the magic, Malik, and his boss, David. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. And to the CEO of Flip TV, Biodun Ukoluyi. That's my man. I call him Dagogo. Dagogo himself. I know he's watching right now. Thank you so much. Muki Great. Stop and Chop. Thank you so much. Ordinary Taiwo. Thank you so much. Kingeri Demian Osas. Thanks so much for joining us. Gladys Oyabo. Pan Afro Africa. Thank you so much. Robert, thank you so much. Ben, thank you so much. People in Spain, Italy, United States, London, South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, every part of the world. We appreciate you all. Michael Adekunle is signing out. Bye for now.